And welcome back for some more Duelyst. This is from Clash 4, so another tournament than the last weekend. And we're going to be commenting the quarterfinals once again. And this time I'm joined by a new voice, Henrykator. Say hello.
Hey guys, looking forward for some casting action. Finally, Duelyst back. We all love it.
Yeah, I remember you from doing a lot of the cast of the Meltdown era.
Yeah, good old Mythron. We all miss him, right? But also the league was really nice. Looking forward to get started on that again.
Yeah, I really like the league actually.
Yeah,
It was good times.
consistent.
Well, for now, F8's got us covered on these tournaments.
Yeah. And doing a good job at it as well.
Yeah, exactly. And the match we're going to be looking at today is Munkbusiness, your friend, against MagisterSieran. Looking at Monk's decks first, he's got interesting Arcanist Lionar here.
Yeah, it's I can tell a bit about it because it's something we wrote up together. So the basic idea is that you draw endless many cards with White Widow with Lionheart's Blessing on it, and have a lot of cheap spells so you can empty your hand after you do your combo. And you can do the same with Sunriser, and then we have the Owl Beast just because all the replace cards, many of them are Arcanists, so it's like a free synergy that way. And then the one Divine Bond to finish the game.
Yeah, it looks cool. I've not seen anyone sort of bring this kind of thing, but yeah, I think Lana has a lot of really good cheap spells. That
yeah, you need your combo pieces, but yeah, you have like the two synergies, the replace and the heal part to draw cards. And the problem with this deck is that you can get clogged up if you get only half of the combo pieces from each section. So you need to be very careful with your replaces.
That's interesting. I hope we get to see it. Because I'm sure, and that's kind of what I like about Monk. They're always innovating and bringing something new.
Yeah.
Although their Magma list is a bit more normal, so they've got this sort of grounding in their other deck in case they don't.
Yeah, I know for Magma that he brought this list. It's something that I've been lathering with. It went pretty well, a bit more control-y than some of the combo stuff that we see. But of course, it's just a Magma deck, right? And he didn't actually practice so much with it. He just brought it. He didn't have so much time, unfortunately, in the test.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely understandable and fine. Like if you put a lot of effort into one deck and you just bring Magma, Magma's super good. So yeah, you don't have to think too hard. The only cool thing is they got a little one-off Zuriel at the top end here, which I guess maybe that's part of why their deck's called greedy. Really helps in the long game if you can break the back of your opponent if they're like use their last piece of removal.
Yeah, it's like a finisher together with Bounded Life Force, like the two. Usually they're not needed, but sometimes Zuriel is really like it can do some crazy stuff if you get a Vindicator with it that spawns then right next to it randomly. Can have some funny situations. You can get instant rush, so completely random, of course.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Their opponent for this match is going to be MagisterSieran, who's bringing an Abyss deck and a Magmar deck of their own. So the Magmar deck again is nothing too strange. It's got a couple of Twin Fangs. It's running this sort of Vindicator and Gazer combo, which I've seen people go back and forth on, as well as Flame Blood. So it seems quite aggressive.
Yeah, also the Repulsor Beast in there. Yeah, so a bit more swarmy than maybe some of the other combo decks, but yeah, looks interesting.
Yeah, I guess it's trying to kill you like fairly quickly before you get to a late game, like rushing things out, giving them buffs. And yeah, it doesn't matter if they're only pushed away into a corner by the Repulsor Beast if they're dead.
Yeah, for sure. And then the Twin Fang to finish up. White Widow is pretty good up against the Twin Fang, so let's see if that happens. Let me see that matchup.
And the other deck is an Abyssian called it Zerg. So it's interesting. It's sort of got like a little bit of a swarm payoff.
It doesn't look like the completely standard Abyss list that I saw with the Jax in there and and all the opening Gambit stuff. That's super interesting.
Yeah, so a cool thing about the Jax True Sight Prophet of the White Palm is since it's in neutral, you can actually just play in any faction. And Abyss is a pretty reasonable candidate. Obviously, Vanna has Razorback, but Abyss the Soul Shatter Pact to make those mini Jaxes powerful.
Yeah, and of course, general Death Rattle effects, not Death Rattle, Dying Wish effects. So you have a lot of minions spawning. It helps Shadow Dancer. It helps, also your other Grimoire, for example.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd list because it's not like super all-in. It's only got like one Grimoire and one DFC.
Yeah, but also two rights in there. Yeah, so There's still some high drops. I can imagine this right off the underworld is actually sometimes a little bit of a clogger in your hand, but let's see.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see. Let's get into a game and we'll see how it plays out. Okie dokie. We've got Monk on his liner against Sieran on Magma. Looks like Monk's got a pretty decent start. Do you start with the Aether Master or the Lion here?
It's a question. He goes with the Lion. It looks like you could do both here.
Yeah, the Lion's probably like a little better earlier on. You sort of want to have the Aether Master for when you get that White Widow. And of course you could draw into it, but yeah, save it, I guess.
The Lion generally is a nice start because they can get into all the nooks and crannies, as we like to say, do some stuff. Here,
exactly,
yeah, makes him get the mana and also a trade if he wants. So let's see if he wants to develop here already a Sunriser, or if he goes for double 2-drop.
Yeah, the other thing that Celerity does is it lets you trade and then like move back to a safe position where you can't be traded back into, which I think we might see happen.
Yeah. He goes for saving that. I think it's and setting up the Aether Master on the top mana as well.
Yeah. Aether Master a little harder to kill than the Mana Forger.
Yeah, for sure. So let's
threatening
see.
both mana tiles, yeah.
I guess here you develop a Vindicator, right?
Yeah, I suppose that's the best play you have. You can clear off the Aether Master with a Fortitude, I suppose, and deny away the mana tile, but
he goes for trading with the Aether Master.
Yeah, since it's open decklist, right, he can see that, Monk is running the White Widow.
Yeah. And so this is just a free trade either with the general or could also go for the mana and do some, set up some stuff with Martyrdom. Aaron Nexus, so the Lion can actually live.
Yeah, that card actually got a small buff, I think. It
was 3
here
before,
it gives an extra, 3 to 4. It's probably like still not going to see much play, but
no.
Every little helps.
It is essentially in here when you get these crazy combos of with a couple of Aether Masters on the field and White Widow, you draw 6 cards per turn. So you need to be able to play them, and that's why it's in the deck.
Right. And it's also good with like a Divine Bond.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I was wondering like how much HP it would need to give for it to be like good, because there's obviously some value. Like if it gave 100 HP, for 1 mana, that's good. I don't know what that value is, but
no, that's true. I think on the Lion it's generally good because it like a Lion with 4 extra HP it can be a pain in the ass to get rid of.
Yeah, definitely.
But he opts for just the trade and developing 2-drops. So let's see what we get here. It is a Plasma Storm. Don't know if it's a good one, or if you rather develop a Vindicator and maybe natural select the Lion or something. No, you cannot natural select the Lion, of course. It's a Plasma.
Yeah, you could have natural selected the Aether Master and had your Vindicator alive as a 1/1, but
I think it's okay to use the Plasma Storm.
Yeah.
In this case, just with Lion, you shouldn't really leave any minions, particularly not with this deck with so many buffs.
And that leaves Monk with not such a great turn, actually.
He kind of just have to set his Sunriser up and give it some buffs. Buffing up the health would probably be the best here because he knows Mythron's coming. On the other hand, then a natural selection is coming if not, so he's a little bit in a rock and a hard place situation. But opts for the health, So I guess here you play natural select Elucidator, probably. Yeah, that hurts when you get natural selected after you just buffed for 0 value.
And Elucidator nicely moving behind here, so Monk can't just run away very easily, and it's a big chunk of damage now.
Yeah, he's getting low, 1 digits. He has some heal on hand, a little bit. I'm not sure that that's going to be completely enough at the moment.
Yeah, especially Siren has a Mythron to follow up, and then a Mythron to follow that up, so...
Yeah.
Of course, Monk doesn't know that.
Almost thinking the correct way might be martyrdoming it to get away so you can actually block yourself. But yeah. But now he goes for the Lionheart Blessing, so draw some cards.
Yeah, trying to play a little around Mythron here. I
Yes, he goes 2 up now. Makes sense to play around Mythron.
Yeah.
Just spreading it out. But it still hurts to lose the 2 minions. MagisterSieran is also getting lower, but I'm not sure that's really enough.
I don't think it's too bad, because I don't really feel like you can happily leave this Sunriser up. It's
No.
way too scary to just leave, so...
Yeah, you have to Mythron here for sure. And now we actually have a Beam Shot coming.
Yeah, the Beam Shot could be pretty clutch.
Yeah.
Kind of like quite nice in 2-draw.
Yeah, it's actually not bad at all, I would say. Also for the Owl Beast and stuff, you can actually play that on curve with a Beam Shock and not just insta-lose it. But yeah, he's really lacking minions right now. I mean, there's a Sunriser there, but yeah. Just another Mythron next turn though.
Yeah, I think that makes it quite a tough turn for Monk, because if you play your minion, you'd have to move it, or drop it and then move away from it. Then that leaves Mythron quite good, so would you stun Mythron? Would you just hope they don't have a Mythron? There's actually a lot to consider here.
Yeah. So Beam Shotting there, yeah. Sometimes you just have to hope that you don't have the second Mythron, right? But it's Magmar, so they always have it, and you know it.
Drawing a Sun Drop, which actually helps a lot when you're getting this low.
Sure. It's getting, I guess, to 5 if he chooses to Mythron. So much healing as well. That card, Emerald Rejuvenator, is really good in this format as well, I feel. You can just put it into everything. It's a bad card. It was also buffed from before. I think in the final stages it healed both for 4, right? So now it's only yourself.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So it used to, in fact, in patch 0.6, this is the version that it was. And then as Duelyst went on, that got nerfed, but they've returned it to its unnerved state, and yeah, like you say, it just goes in everything. Who doesn't want a 4/4 heal 4?
Yeah. Healing is just really good, I feel. Okay, so he opts for that, yeah. Makes a lot of sense getting that healing in. And Monk has absolutely nothing to do. No minions.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's a bit rough. Yeah. Guess what? You go to the corner and you just pray. Maybe sun drop yourself. Or you have to sun drop yourself, I guess, at this point.
It's quite scary to leave the Vindicator up, which is why he's considering how they're going to deal with it. This spell's pretty good.
Yeah, I think this spell is completely fine. Then he can martyrdom that to save the HP and also heal himself.
I think it's a bit risky to actually go in the corner because you can get surrounded and doesn't have a removal spell in hand.
Yeah, but he has to do it because it's the only way he can avoid all damage, right? Yeah. Also from the general.
I think if you're 1 forward or 1 down, it might be better, but yeah, it's really tough.
Let's see, so healing the Mythron, yeah. Getting close to that surround you mentioned. So let's see if he can kind of clear some stuff out if he gets a martyrdom.
It's those moments where you look to the top of your deck to save you.
Yeah. that Emerald Duelyst goes, then there's some chance, but no. Guess he has enough healing to survive one more turn.
Yeah, it's a tournament game, so you play it out. But I think at this point you're you can.
Yeah, you're effed. Yeah. Yeah, there are actually many 4-drops in the deck. It's a bit, sometimes happens, card games, that you don't draw what you need.
Yeah.
I suppose here it's just a Primus Fist and a lot of damage.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any consideration you might know for a monk to be running Tempest. It's the kind of card that could actually save you here.
Yeah, we considered it a lot. The problem is that all your combo minions have only 4 health. Of course, you can buff them there, but you want to be able to clear the board with the White Widow instead. This is why I don't have it. Right now, he could use a Counter Tempest for sure. So.
It's just lethal. 4-5. Because you could have Mythron and buffed that up with the Primus Fist and the Greater Fortitude. I think they're a little off without that.
I also think you could get lethal by just attacking everything and repulsor beasting your own minion away so that you have an extra minion to attack.
Yeah.
Then you could have snug.
Regardless,
yes.
Monk can't swing back into any of these. So.
I mean, he can clear some stuff now with Martyrdom and the Mythron and Mana Forge Holy Immo, but is it enough? No, it's not.
Yeah.
And he can also stun. In principle, he's not that on board, I suppose, if he clears that there and beam shocks the Mystic. Or the General, of course, one of them. But not looking good. Yeah. That's a White Widow.
A third Mythron.
Yeah. Feels Mythron.
It sounds an interesting game.
Yeah.
Monk didn't quite get his plan off, I guess.
No, again, sometimes you just don't get the combo pieces, and good tempo plays from Sieran, just keeping doing all the stuff with Mythron, then it's hard to build up. So now next up, he has to Sieran has to play Magma again because of the format, and then Monk can change. So let's see if he goes for Magma or if he sticks with this.